I've been in a Mediterranean food mood lately, so I'm making some a recipe with Tuscan kale. This is kind of hard for me to find around here. This recipe requires me to remove the stems. I couldn't find like the whole leaf, which was basically what I wanted. So what I'm going to be doing is cutting all the stems off. This is already washed, and then cutting it into thin ribbons to prepare. This is going to go with potato. Oops. Yeah, so I'm going to be cutting those into thin ribbons and removing the stem. It'd be a lot easier if I could have bought the whole leaf, but the only stores around here that carry the whole leaf Lacinato or Tuscan kale is Whole Foods, which I didn't feel like going to today, and the Kroger store. I'll put that in there. So yeah, for this particular recipe, the stem's not going to work, so I gotta cut it out, and I'm just kind of like making it like a thin ribbon. This is going to take me a while. So you see what I'm doing here. So let me just go ahead and prep this, and then I'm going to put it all in here, and then I'll go on to the next step. Okay, there it is. That's about the, yeah, that'll be good enough. They said thin strips, but you know, I'm wondering if I want to, that one looks kind of nasty. I'm going to throw that one out. Yeah, throw that one out. Okay, yeah, okay, that, a tablespoon of chopped fresh sage is going to be next, and then I'm going to, I've got some russet potatoes that I'll be working on after this, so. There is the sage. Now it said 4 large cloves of garlic, minced. I don't really have, I have 1 large clove and some other size, so I love my garlic, so I'm going to be chopping all this. I'm taking the skins off and then mincing it for this step, you know, here, and then I'll put it all in here when I'm done. So let's work on that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just to wash these are organic russets. I got the organic because the regular potatoes didn't look too good at Kroger. So what I'm going to do is peel these, then I'm going to cut them into wedges, then I'm going to dump them in here and coat them with olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. Okay, here are the wedges. They're coated with olive oil. Now what I'm going to do is throw in the sage and toss them around again. Let's go ahead and throw in a little bit of salt and pepper. This is sea salt. Some pepper. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to toss it all around. And then I'm going to form it in a single layer on a big cookie sheet that I have over here. It says to use parchment paper. I always just use aluminum foil. Yeah, so I'm coating the freshly chopped sage. See, the reason I chose this recipe is I had some leftover fresh sage that I needed to use from another Italian dish that I made, and I didn't want to waste it, so I found this recipe online and it looked like it would be good. I've been in a Mediterranean cooking mood lately, liking the Italian, the Greek, you know, that kind of food. Yeah, I've been making a lot of Mediterranean dishes lately. Okay, I think I got it pretty much coated here. Okay, so let me go ahead and put it in a single layer. I don't know if you can see it real good here. I'm going to put it in a single layer over here. Let's move this way. And I already preheated the oven to 375 degrees. Smells good. We're going to just spread it around so it'll be a single layer. I love cooking with extra virgin olive oil. Like I said, I used to cook authentic Italian cuisine when Franco Nero was in my life. That was in the 1990s. That was a long time ago. Anyways, let me just go ahead and, yeah. One of the recipes that I learned from that, I'm still making, it's Maria Bertuzzi's lemon chicken. I've already made a video on that. Let's get it all in a single layer here. In fact, that's what I had the leftover sage for, because I had made that dish. And it seems like a lot of the ingredients I need, they sell them in these big, huge quantities, and I end up wasting, and I don't like that. So I go around looking for recipes where I can use up all my ingredients without wasting, so I came up with this one. Okay. Alright, looks like we're good here. Okay, let me, single layer means it's going to brown better. Alright. Pretty good there, right? Trying to make sure it's single layer. Yeah, that's pretty single layer. Okay, let me go ahead and stick it in the 375 degree oven. So you can see it right down there. So we'll go ahead and stick it in there. And then it's going to bake, I believe, for about 30 minutes. Let's just go ahead and stick it in there. Alright. And I'll be back later. Okay, while the potatoes are cooking, I need to prepare the shallots. This is going to be like a sauce that I mix in with the potatoes. So they're in the oven right now. In about 20 minutes, I'm going to add garlic to the potatoes. In the meanwhile, I need to thinly slice these. These are the best looking shallots I could find at Kroger. Hopefully they're okay. Mediterranean ingredients and Asian ingredients are kind of hard to find in this southern town. But I do the best I can. You know, I guess the southerners are just not into Italian and Japanese and stuff. They like their, I guess, I don't know. Anyways, that's alright. Yeah, this smells like shallots. They look like they're okay. They have to be thinly sliced. And I'm going to stick them in here. I'm wondering if these are going to make my eyes water like onions do. Probably. Okay, so let me just go ahead and thinly slice them for the sauce. Yeah, as you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm going to put them all in here. I might open the window too. And thinly slice them and get them ready for the sauce that I'm going to make with the Tuscan kale. So let me just go ahead and work on that. Okay, I'm done cutting the shallots. So here's what they look like. Okay, and now it's time for me to actually take the potatoes out of the oven to flip them and then add garlic on top. So I'll do that next. Okay, let's go ahead and remove. Let's see if I can do this with while I'm filming. It's a bit of a challenge here. Looks like I can. Okay, I'm going to put it up here. Now we're going to flip the potatoes. Where's my spatula? Oh boy. They're over here. Let's hope I don't knock the camera over. Alright, here we go. Is the camera still there? Okay. Yeah, alright. I'm trying to film with a bob log or something to cut it. Okay, we're going to flip the potatoes over. They actually don't look like they browned much. I will flip them. Actually, this looks kind of good, huh? Yeah, let's see. left-handed, so I'm going to try to do this as right-handed. I guess I can be a little ambidextrous here. Yeah. Okay. I guess that'll work. Let's go ahead and kind of spread it out even here. Okay, let's go ahead and put the garlic up on top. I need to get me something to stick this in. Alright. Let's see here. I got a little spoon. I love my garlic. Okay, let me go ahead and stick it in here for another half an hour. And while it's baking for another half hour, I'm going to make the Tuscan kale sauce that I'm going to be blending with this. Let's get all the garlic out. Okay, go ahead and stick it right back in the oven. Still at 375. Alright, now, hold on. Let's see if I can keep this bob wild still. Okay, I've got a large skillet here, and I'm going to go ahead and caramelize this. Let's throw in some the olive oil. Let's put a little bit of olive oil in here. Approximately a tablespoon and a half or something like that, yeah. That'll work. Okay. Yep. Now, what I'm going to do, so while the potatoes are in the oven, I'm going to medium-low heat. Let's put it down right down there. Let's use my spread it around here. It's the extra virgin olive oil. Let's go ahead and saute this till it kind of caramelizes. These are the shallots. They did make my eyes water a little, but they're kind of like onions, you know. Okay, so it's kind of like medium-low heat. So I'm going to be doing this for about, let's see, 15 minutes it says, or until browned and caramelized. Keep down a little bit more. So, okay, let me turn the camera off for right now. So, it's starting to caramelize. It's been about 10 minutes. Let me lower the heat a bit. And what I'm going to do is when When a half an hour goes up, for the last 15 minutes, I'm going to put the temperature up to 400 for the potatoes. Yeah. And what I'm going to do, when I take the potatoes out, I'm going to put them in this bowl with that and mix them all together. And then I'm going to experiment on what I do have some freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. So this is going to be Italiano all the way. It's going to be yum yum, I bet. I'm going to experiment with crushed red pepper and see whether I like it with it or without it. I usually don't like spice, so you know what? That's pretty good for me. Let's go ahead and all right. Add kale to the shallots. Okay. Kale to the shallots until the kale is thoroughly wilted, about 8 to 10 minutes, stirring often. Okay. Oh, shoot. I see it, I see it. Okay. I'm telling you. Let's go easy here. I think I'm going to lower the heat some more. Okay. About 8 to 10 minutes. Stirring often. This looks good. Yeah, Whole Foods has a Tuscan kale, but I didn't feel like going to Whole Foods today. Besides, I didn't like Whole Foods shallots. I like Kroger's better, so made a bit of a compromise. This is going to work, though, I can tell. All right, so let's just go this way. It's totally wilted. I love Italian food and Greek food, and I've just been in the mood to make a lot of it lately. Alright, let's see. This is Italian, I think. It seems like it. Alright, okay. Great way to use up my sage, right? You know what? That looks pretty good there, huh? Well, let's wilt it a little bit more. That looks pretty good. Let me see what we do now. Okay, let me turn the heat off. I'm just going to leave it in here while I keep stirring. And let's see. Looks like I still need to. Okay, I'm just going to leave it here because the potatoes need to cook a little bit longer, I believe. Let me take a look and see what they look like. Yeah, we'll cook them a little bit longer. For the last 15 minutes on the potatoes, I'm going to put it up to 400. It's on 375 right now. Okay. Let me go ahead and turn the camera off. Okay, I put the wedges in there. And now I'm going to put in the kale in there and mix them all together. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get this camera so you can see what I'm doing. All right. Yeah, I kind of wash as I go when I cook. Like I cook and then wash dishes as I go. That way I can get everything done, you know. Don't have a big pile of dishes waiting for me. All right, let's see here. Okay, that's pretty much done there. I don't usually like my food really spicy. Let me move this up this way. So let me just kind of mix this all together lightly. It did say I'm going to try it with red pepper and without it, and I'll give you my verdict. Like I said, I don't like my food spicy, so. Okay. Let me bring this over to the other table. Hold on. Okay, let me continue mixing the potato with the kale. I know I'm going to like cheese. I have freshly grated Parmigiano cheese. So I know I'm going to want to put that in here. So I already know I'm going to like that. Yeah. So we're going to throw some of that in here. Now the next thing, yeah, this is freshly grated, imported from Italy. Now let's go ahead and try it this way without the red pepper. It's probably going to need some salt, but we'll see. We can add salt. I prefer to add salt later than over salt it. So let's check it out. Let me see, am I on the camera? Yep, okay. Okay, now I'm going to see how I like it with the red pepper. You know what? The red pepper does help. Very light though, not a lot. Okay, we're going to go light on the red pepper. Not too much. Let me, red pepper flakes. That's it. Not too much. But just enough to give it just a little bit of spunk. It does seem to help. And it's very good. I like it. And it doesn't seem to need salt. I think it's okay. So, yes, this is very good. It's delicious. There it is. Okay. Let me see if I can get the camera out of here so you can get a better picture. There it is. It's delicious. Okay.
In a world of secrets, where darkness reigns, there's a warrior.